Back in this, boy, we back.
We back.
Back.
Triad Hip Hop Podcast. What's up, y'all? What's up?
I thought y'all wasn't gonna see me.
Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? What Old Dirty said?
Yeah.
I'm the old Cyrus
of this shit. That is my niggas and niggerettes from Kitchen of Moonshine. I take it back to 79.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, we back in the building. So thank y'all for checking us out. We're gonna get ready to get started in just a minute.
Yeah.
We got
Again,
a few things to talk about.
Go ahead. Again, I just want to tell everybody, appreciate y'all checking out. My man Curtis, while I was in absence last week, I was in Chicago. So I just want to say, appreciate, Curtis for holding it down. We ain't going to try to hold you too long. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to make it quick because I know everybody done had a little turkey hangover.
Got the itis.
Yeah, got the itis. Y'all trying to watch these college football games. So we're going to make it short.
All right. Okay, so let's see. We'll invite some people. So invite some people. Let them know you're watching, so they can watch.
Invite some people and invite some people to invite some people. Y'all just keep that process.
Exactly.
We'll have a pretty good little show.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So how was your week, man? What y'all do?
I mean, it was a pretty good week. You know what I mean? I got it went by kind of fast, because we had Thursday off for Thanksgiving, so that helped out a lot. And then I also took Tuesday off because I had some stuff to do, running back and forth. But yeah, it was a good week. You know what I mean? Can't really front. Went fast. Just trying to make some moves, man. By the way, don't forget, go check out my latest book, Subject to Change. It's on Amazon right now as we speak. You can get the ebook or the paperback. Go support that. You know what I mean?
You got the Black Friday. They got the Black Friday special right now. Black Friday special running.
Exactly. So the price of the ebook is just lowered. So it was $9.99. So now it's $5.99. So definitely go check that out. The paperback is I believe it's $14.50, but the price of that I can't really change because they charge me a lot just to print that bad boy. So that's one of them. I really can't change the price of that much more. I don't even make much off the paperback. It's just a few cents off that. You know what I mean? So support that. But yeah, other than that, man, it was a pretty good week. Just another work week. Just trying to stay busy, man. Stay on this grind and keep doing the thing. How was your week?
Oh, good, man. Like I said, I went to Chicago. Like I said, man, finally got me some deep dish pizza.
Word up. How was that?
Man.
The deep dish. Did you get the deep dish?
Oh yeah, they got see what's crazy, like they regular regular thin crust is like our thick crust here.
Oh wow.
And honestly, I prefer that crust better than the thick, the deep dish crust. But it was good. I mean, I don't want to compare it to New York. I think it's its own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I enjoyed it. I'm glad I went up there because it was definitely something different.
Yeah. Most definitely. So that's what's up, man. Chicago, Chi-Town, the Windy City. It's rough out there in Chicago, man. You gotta be careful out there.
It wasn't that bad though. I was on the north side of town. I went to I was down near Soldier Field because the Bears were playing. Man, okay. It was bad, yeah. I'm the only nigga up there with a fucking Carolina hat on. All these goddamn Bears and shit.
Trying to rep for the
I'm trying to rep, I'm trying to rep. And I'm looking at all these Chicago Bears shits. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to get fucking jumped. Yo, it was about crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say, they was probably hating on you hard. Like, who is this dude?
Yo.
Corny wearing this North Carolina.
So what I did, like, the people I was with, see, we was gonna get pizza at that particular restaurant, but it was gonna be like an hour wait. And you know what I'm saying? So what happened was we were gonna leave and go to another spot. Shout out to Connie's, by the way. So,
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we got the deep dish. But like, dang on. So I hold the door open for a lady, and I'm like, you know, I just hold the door open. You know, I'm a nice dude.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'm sorry. The Panthers aren't playing tonight. And I'm like, I couldn't say nothing because, like, it's like, I know this. Right. But it's like, at the same time, the same day, damn, the Panthers lose to Detroit.
Right.
Like, they should have had that game, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I put last week's episode on YouTube.
Damn, y'all go.
I'm gonna have to download that today.
Go back and check that out.
Yeah.
He did a good job, and yeah, I was clapping my hands when I talked about her to Waka Flocka flame retire. Like,
she was like, "Yeah, man." He said, "I'm done, man." He said, matter of fact, he said, "I've been done." That's why you haven't heard no music from him, because he was like, "Yeah, I ain't doing nothing no more. I'm a family man now."
Well, I mean, that's what he was. You know, he was like doing the whole that he had to make that one comment like rapping was like working at Walmart, and my thing of it is just like I see why he said that. The time that he came in, and you know the way things is now, I understand why he said that, and I understand that you know. I mean, I don't understand fully because I'm not in the record industry, but I mean, it's a love to this thing, man. I love the craft of hip hop and stuff and rapping, but I just think there's no stuff behind it now. There's no morals. I mean, everybody's talking about. It's all about, you know, who's got the bag, who got the money. I mean, nothing wrong with getting your money. Nothing wrong doing that because I mean that's your craft. You do something good, you're supposed to get paid. But it's just, you know, now it's just, you know, that's all it is focused on. It ain't a focus on like an art.
Yeah.
For appreciation.
That's it. That's the truth, man. It's like, I'm glad we still got people, you know, like a Nas still doing music, you know what I mean? And KRS who's still keeping that love alive for hip hop. Because a lot of the younger cats, they are doing it for the money. Because they know it's now they can make more money even than people like Nas, who was in his prime. He wasn't making this amount of money that they're making. Oh. Because now hip hop is like the most popular thing out there. You know what I mean? When he was still doing his first few albums, you know, they were still struggling to get people to accept hip hop as a genre. Just saying, hey, this is here to stay. It's not just a fly-by-night thing. So now everybody's finally seeing that it ain't going nowhere. So now the masses are jumping on it, and so it's more money to be made now. You know what I mean? So.
But yeah, that's the thing, though, man. It's just with that being said too. Yeah, I mean, it's just like I said. I'm proud of hip hop. You know, being where it is. And speaking of Nas, I'm about to say, you know, you was talking about the what was it? The video.
Nasir.
Yeah, Nasir. Man, I got a chance to check that out. It was actually pretty dope, man.
Yeah, man. I keep telling y'all, man.
My favorite part though was when they did the cop shot the kid.
Yeah.
They fucking put Slick Rick on that shit. I was like, yo.
Slick Rick the ruler and then chilling with him like, yeah, what? I was like, yo, that was dope.
That was dope. Yeah, that's one thing I'd give a shout out to Nas and like, you know what I'm saying, he really tried to put the OGs in a good spot. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's how you're supposed to do, man. Let them know, you know, you appreciate them for opening the door for you. You know, you don't see that enough nowadays, you know. So he's definitely leading by example with that kind of stuff, man. So, but yeah, it's a good video. If y'all still haven't seen it, I think Danelle posted it last week too.
Shout out to Danielle.
Yeah, because I think I was trying to post it, and I think maybe after I posted, I think I realized he had already posted it. So we appreciate you for that, man. So yeah.
Real quick, we're gonna. I know everybody done really did their thing for Stan Lee, but right now we're gonna take a little moment of silence for my man Stan Lee.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. All right, let's get it back in here.
Yeah, man, Stan Lee, he made a big impact on a lot of kids, from the 80s and 90s, man. That dude was just, I think they started Marvel back in like the 60s, I think. So he was the co-founder of Marvel, along with the originator of, certain comic books like Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man was like his first real big breakout comic. And
he's in fantasy number 15.
Yeah. So he's got a lot under his belt, man. So his cameos are gonna be missed in those Marvel movies, man. Because I love the fact that they always did that. Put him in there in the end of the, not always the end, but just in some kind of little part of the movie, just to say, hey, don't forget him. You know what I mean? Because this dude was a big factor. And his voice is iconic too, man. I don't know if anybody, in my age can remember, but back in the day when they had the Spider-Man cartoon, he used to actually narrate that. And he would announce himself, this is Stan Lee, blah, blah, blah. And
the 1967 Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yep.
Radioactive Spider-Man.
Yep. Yeah, man. And they had like Spider-Man and his amazing friends. So yeah, man, there was crossovers where he would team up with the X-Men on the cartoon, and that was dope. So yeah, man, they need to bring those back too.
Yeah, but yeah. So leave in the comment like who your top 5 like superheroes, like for in honor of Stan Lee. Who's your top 5?
Who's your top 5? Yeah.
Like right off the bat, who's your top 5 like in the Marvel universe?
Man, number 1 is Wolverine. Definitely Wolverine. Wolverine has been my dog from day one. Man, when I first got into comics, dude was the one that got me so excited. You know what I mean? Wolverine, Colossus. I love Colossus because he had this Hulk-like strength, and then he was made out of iron. And then, of course, the Hulk. That's my number 3. I don't think they're really in an order. But, but Wolverine, if there had to be a number 1, it was Wolverine. So Wolverine, Colossus, the Hulk, let's see, who else? Those last couple are going to be tricky because there's so many that I like. I'm trying to think who had me the most excited. Cause see, that's how I really judge it. Whenever I would open a comic book, who had me the most excited? You know what I mean? I think Spawn would be in there. Spawn was one of my favorites. He's Marvel, ain't he?
Nah, he's Image.
He's Image. Okay, well then we'll forget Spawn.
You can say Venom because like Venom was actually a spin-off of Spawn.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll put Venom in there because Venom is one of my favorites. And let me see, who would be my last one? Oh, man. That's a hard one, man. It's like I liked Iron Man. But I never really got that excited when I read Iron Man. It was just like he cool. He was cool. Like Captain America was cool. But it was never like, I was never amped up to read their comics. You know what I mean? So, if I had to pick somebody off the bat who made me excited, it would go to another X-Men. That was Phoenix. When they did the Dark Phoenix saga.
Phoenix!
Dark Phoenix was ridiculous, yo. I mean, because they took Jean Grey to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? And it was just like nobody could touch this chick.
And she was already powerful. Right. That's crazy.
So, yeah, whenever they introduced the Phoenix, I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Phoenix!
Right. So I think that would be, off the top of my head, that would be who I would think of. What about you?
My top 5, definitely Spider-Man. Because, I mean, one, Spider-Man is just that. I don't care who you are, black, white, you could just relate to him. Like, he's just that dude. Like, he really, like, he ain't like, you know, Superman was like, I mean, I know he's a DC character, but Superman's like all perfect and like, oh, you know, I could never do any wrong, and I work up this established paper. And Spider-Man is like, you know, he's just really the opposite of that. He does good because he wants to, not because he has to. Because he wants to. And, you know, doing the right thing and stuff. So, Spider-Man, shit, I'm gonna have to say Gambit. I like Gambit. Gambit, my dude, though. Because, like, you know, him being from the South, and, you know, we don't really have any Southern superheroes. And, I mean, he's from, like, way down south by the body. He's like, hey, mon ami. And he come up there with them cards. Like, yo, man.
Because everybody was asleep on him. Like, oh, man, this dude ain't got nothing. Next
when nigga come on the Spain game, get hot.
Yo.
For real. Exactly. So my man Gambit, my man, I'm gonna have to say, shoot, it's kind of tough for me. I would have to say Cap, because like I think Cap is definitely like, he embodies what America's supposed to be as far as like, you should stand up for what's right no matter what. Like you know, you shouldn't be playing both sides and stuff. I mean, I know shit like that. That shit really happened, but
I just remember who my other one was.
Yo,
real quick, The Punisher.
Oh yeah, Frank Castle.
Man, listen, I can't believe I forgot about this dude. That dude used to get me amped, yo. And listen, when I was rapping, that was my rap name, The Punisher. I got rid of the name when I heard Big Pun came out. They was like, oh yeah, it's another rapper named Big Punisher, and I was like, oh man, I can't use the name. Somebody else already took it now. You know, I was using it like a few years before Pun came out, but I wasn't really established, so I kind of just, you know, let it go. But yeah, that was my other dude. So I'm gonna take Venom out of my list and put Punisher in there because that dude, he was ridiculous. But yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to.
Nah, you good. You good. Let's see. I said Gambit, Spider-Man. I would probably say honestly Hawkeye. Oh, I did say Cap.
Cap. Yeah.
I like Hawkeye as far as like, you know, he's accurate with the little bow and stuff, knocking dudes out.
Yeah.
And then probably my 5th one. I mean, although he's not a hero, I would probably have to say, for here, I guess I have to give it to Magneto. Magneto kind of has that, you know, like I'm gonna get all these humans, but I got reasons why, because these humans have fucked over my life. So, I give so that squad, I think they could take on anybody.
And speaking of them, they coming out with a new X-Men movie. I don't know if any of y'all seen the preview. It's called Dark Phoenix. It's actually about the Phoenix character, and Magneto's gonna be in that too.
Okay.
So,
the young Magneto or the old one?
I think it's the old one because they got my boy playing Professor X. The dude, I forget his name. The one that played in that movie where he had all this split personality, that split movie. The dude, he playing Professor X. So he looks pretty convincing as Professor X. It's pretty good. I seen the preview, but it's on YouTube. It's Dark Phoenix, coming out next year, 2019. But if I had to pick a villain, because I like strength so much, it would be Juggernaut.
Oh yeah, it's a Juggernaut, bitch!
Yeah, Juggernaut with the wall dudes, man. Those were my favorite characters, the one that had the most strength. They was just cock evil. So that dude, man, he would just throw people around. So yeah, but that was my favorite villain.
Oh yeah, it's a Juggernaut. You ever seen the new with the Juggernaut?
I think everybody seen that.
You can't run.
Whoop your ass, Charles.
Whoop your ass, Charles. I got this helmet. Give me my helmet. I got this helmet in full face.
They was just slapping people around. Yo, I gotta go back and watch that.
That shit is hilarious. That and the Power where he did the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was hilarious. 25th and Broadway.
Right. Yeah.
Crazy Eddie.
They need to do some more of those.
Oh man.
But Juggernaut was my favorite. But yeah, man. So Stan Lee was a big influence, as you can see, on kids all over. Not just black kids, but kids all over, man. But he made a big impact on me because those comic books, man, let you really just go to another world for a few minutes. You know what I mean? So you have to think about whatever chaos was going on around you. You know what I mean? So I loved it, man. I loved it. I still got comic books to this day.
Hell yeah.
I don't have my original collection, but I got a few. I got a couple of Punishers back there, a couple of X-Men, and a few other ones. But yeah, I got the DMC comic. That wouldn't be no DMC comic without Stan Lee. You know what I mean? So he talks about that, how his influence, in comics was real big, when he was a kid. So, yeah, if y'all ain't seen it yet, y'all need to go back and check out our interview with DMC from Run DMC from last year at Comic-Con. That was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
That was dope. But anyway, man. But what else you want to talk about?
I thought we were going to talk about Chuck D's album.
Yeah, so there's some new music out I want to give y'all. As far as albums, Chuck D from Public Enemy just released the album. He's been trying to release a lot of music. I think he's been trying to do like a new album every year, or at least every couple of years. So he dropped the album this month called Celebration of Ignorance. Yeah, Celebration of Ignorance, and he's basically talking about the state of hip hop and the hip hop culture, and how ignorance is more celebrated than pushed away. You know what I mean? And so he's going hard on the culture. You know what I mean? He got a song on there where he talks about Trump, called "I'm Tired of 45."
Tired of 45.
Tired of 45.
Tired of 45.
So, those of us who really don't care for him just call him 45. You know what I mean? So he got a song called "Tired of 45," and he's got a video out, so y'all should go check that out. And it's that same Chuck D flavor, that iconic voice he got, just going hard with consciousness. You know what I mean? So that's now out. I think he's not really doing anything with Flavor Flav right now, but he's got another dude that he's teamed up with for this album. I don't know the dude's name right off the hand, but it seems like a good collaboration. It might be one of the dudes from Prophets of Rage. I'm not sure. Or Rage Against the Machine, because he's behind all of that. You know what I mean? So Chuck D's work with all of them. So,
well, I was going to ask you this too. One thing I'm glad about, because I actually, we pulled up and we seen the video.
Yeah.
One thing I'm glad about is like this needs to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of, there's a lot of rappers right now that ain't really saying too much of nothing. But you got like I'm gonna first shout out YG, because I think YG and Nipsey Hussle, they're like the first to really say like fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So you got that.
And who
Snoop
else?
Dogg.
Arrest the President by Ice Cube.
Yeah, Arrest the President.
We talked about that a couple of weeks ago.
You got Snoop Dogg. I'm just trying to go in order though. You got so YG, Snoop Dogg. Yeah, and Eminem, who kind of blew it up.
Yeah.
Like you said, Ice Cube, Arrest the President. And now you got Chuck D, I'm Tired of 45. So my question is, what makes Tired of 45 different from what's been, out here right now? What's been prior to, you got people saying some stuff down, but it's still not enough, honestly.
Well, what I like is that he's really, when you listen to the song, he's really promoting LeBron James in the song, because part of the hook, he's saying, 45 is building walls, but LeBron is building schools. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the most important things. People like LeBron James, he built the school, you know, to help educate more people. You as the president, you're more concerned with building a wall than to try to help progression of people. You know what I mean? You're building a wall, talking about you trying to keep all these illegals out. You know what I mean? Man, listen.
Keep us in.
They don't
keep
really
us
think
in.
about that
neither.
You know, so it's one of those types of deals, man. It's like, I really like the song because, you know, he really lets you know, if you're either going to promote helping people or you're going to promote this little wall and these other agendas that really don't advance anything. You know what I mean? And so many people have been force-fed this perception of illegals being bad for the country and, you know, just minorities in general, man. And they don't even realize that, you know, he's basically rebreeding racism. And so it's causing a lot of white people to just look at Mexicans as rapists and, you know, gang members and all of this.
Yeah. Like they're, you know, all they doing is just terrorizing folks.
And it's like, you know, you can't really do that. You can't put a whole race of people, a whole culture of people in the spotlight like that and then act like it's no big deal. Because if you ask him to explain it, he'll quickly say, oh, well, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. Okay, well, what is it like? You know what I mean? Because that's what you're doing.
What he need to be doing, get a rake to start raking them damn leaves in the floors. You seen that shit?
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah, we a forest nation.
Yeah.
Nation of forest. Like, man, if you don't get your
man, I can't with this dude, man.
I just think sometimes he just speaks just to hear himself speak.
Yeah, I mean, he and it's like he speaks so much that he can't help but show his ignorance. You know what I mean? So I really am tired of 45. You know what I mean? Because
tired of 45. Tired of 45.
He ain't doing nothing for nobody. You know what I mean? So all of that whole drain the swamp thing, you know what I mean? That ain't, man, listen. First of all, you're not even doing that. Second of all, you can't even keep people in the office. He always got people quitting or getting fired.
Well, I'm glad he got rid of Jeff Sessions, though.
Yeah.
Fuck that
guy. I mean, none of them are good, you know what I mean? But it's like, he didn't like Jeff Sessions because Jeff Sessions didn't really advance his own agenda. He was kind of, you know, even though Jeff Sessions wasn't the greatest dude, he was kind of messing Trump's agenda up, you know what I mean? With this whole investigation, you know, not wanting to take Trump's side and all of that. So Trump didn't like him in the beginning. But anyway, so back to the new music. Another new album that came out is Papoose. Papoose, the underground rapper Papoose. He dropped an album called Underrated. And I haven't heard it, but it, you know, if you know Papoose, he always come with them bars. You know what I mean? He always come with the bars. He don't get enough credit, you know, when it comes to lyricism. He gets credit, but not enough, you know what I mean? So he's one of them that should be selling a lot more records, you know what I mean? So he's, what was the joint? Alphabetical Slaughter. That was dope. That was from the early 2000s, I believe.
It's really wrong. I mean, the thing is, but he's not really tied to the machine either, though.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. That's the main reason that he's not. Is, you know,
that's true. That's
you
true.
know, which is ain't a bad thing though. I'd rather have my freedom than I do make my units that way instead of just fucking like, oh well. In order you to sell like this, you gotta talk about this.
Yeah,
you gotta talk, you know, and that's, you know, that's definitely like the point, and that's definitely like the thing that's just messed up hip hop, you know.
Yeah.
I think I was listening. Actually, I was listening to Farrakhan the other day.
Okay.
And they were basically talking. He was basically talking about how, you know, the same people that ran disco, like the same executives and companies did disco, you know, all of a sudden hip hop started taking off in the 80s. They got in there early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Leon Cohen, all these motherfuckers got in early and started fucking shit up.
Yep. You ain't lying about that, man. So that kind of stuff, man, it kind of messes it up, but, you know, we just got to deal with it as it comes. But so yeah, go check out that Papoose, underrated. You know what I mean? Because real hip hop is still alive, and people like him are keeping it alive, man. Just putting out good music and not worrying about the radio play and all of that. You know what I mean? Just wanting to do it for the love of hip hop. So
what other new music?
Canibus just released a new single. It's called Matter of Time. I don't know about a whole album, but I know he got a new single called Matter of Time. And if you know Canibus, he's just like Papoose. He got bars for you, and he goes pretty hard. So he got some new music out. Like I said, it's called Matter of Time, and it's worth checking out. You know what I mean? Because that's real hip hop right there. A lot of people got to know Canibus because he got in a lot of beefs. He had a famous beef with Eminem, with LL. So he went up against some.
Let me take the tap from you on. Right. On. Treat yourself second, third, fourth corn. Get Mr. Farrakhan on the horn.
Yeah, make your wife get on the horn. Call Mr. Farrakhan.
Tell him that he started it. You forgot what a hardcore artist
is. Yeah, boy. He stood the test of time, so you can't front on Canibus. Because a lot of people still feel like he might have got over on L. Like he might have took the win for that one. You know what I mean? Some people say LL won, some people say Canibus won, but
I don't know that
it's hard to call,
man. That Rip with the Strike Back though.
Yeah, both.
Damn, that shit went hard. Boy, that was when beefing was
right.
God, boy, that was like that. That was that shit before like Ether.
Yeah.
And the motherfucking Takeover.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that was like late '90s right there.
Yeah, because that was the Ether and Takeover before Ether and Takeover.
Yeah,
because like that was after like the whole Tupac and Biggie joint.
Yeah, Canibus did like the Takeover song, and then LL came back with the Ether. So it's a hard call, but I mean, I guess if I had to call it, I'd say LL. But Canibus, he hit him.
Oh no, he was coming for him.
He hit him with some good uppercuts.
He was coming for him.
So.
And on top of that too, I would say with Canibus, like LL didn't really have anybody at that caliber battling him like that before. Because really most of the people that he was battling, they were okay. Like Hammer, he was alright. I mean now Kumo D was a monster. People don't get. I mean, shit. You go back and listen to Let's Go.
Right.
Kumo D's like getting it in.
Yeah, man.
Like, you
can't deny Kumo D.
Sure can't.
You can't deny because I think if they would have had a full-fledged battle, I think Kumo D would have been the victor because I think it was just bad timing. Kumo D was still. He had that old school style, and LL and Run DMC and them was kind of trying to usher in a new, more modern hip hop, and so. People didn't really want more Mo D because he wasn't really changing with the times. You know what I mean? He still had that rock style,
Yeah.
And so a lot of people were just like, I'm not really trying to hear that. But if you still listen to all the Mo D's joints where he was dissing LL, lyrically, he killed LL.
Yeah, I mean,
LL didn't really do he didn't really go at Mo D hard. He just kind of said, okay, I'm gonna answer him back just for the sake of answering him back. And leave it alone. You know what I mean? To me,
knock him out. Mama said knock you out. That was that jam, though. And really,
but it really wasn't like all the way about Mo D.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think the only thing he did that was all about the battle was
Jack the Ripper.
How
you like me now? I'm getting busier. I'm so platinum. Watching you get dizzier. Check out the way I say mine. Display my name out. The cool by hand the pack with the J without the A. Yo, but that was cool though. Yo, Cool J.
Cool J ain't never been no slouch on that.
God, man, that's like one of the best. That's one of the best diss records of all. I mean, that was like pre-Nova. Well, that and To the Break of Dawn.
Yeah.
That was pre No Vaseline, man. Yeah. You really think about
it. That's true. But and LL's actually battled Jay-Z too.
Yeah.
But it's like an off camera, so we don't really have footage of that. But I heard they battled each other like at least twice. So I think if I remember correctly, the story goes that Jay was always trying to battle LL because he just wanted to make his put himself up there, and he knew that if he took out somebody like LL, that he could establish himself in hip hop. So he would kind of chase after LL, for lack of better terminology, just to battle him, show up at his shows and stuff like that, just to battle him and stuff like that find them at clubs. So I would love to see that on film somewhere. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, and one more little bit of new music. Dave East. Dave East got a new song called No Pork. He about to drop a new album. But this song called No Pork about him not eating the swine and all of that. So he's got some consciousness up there going on too, man. Lyrically, he got some bars for y'all. So y'all need to check that out. Dave East, No Pork. That came out earlier this month. About 2 weeks ago, I think. So, but so yeah, that's pretty much it for new music. So we got